Good morning. How's everyone this morning? I'm going to do the date this morning. Can you tell me what day it is today? What's the matter? I hope you're laughing. Do you know what day it is today? It's the day that you can make a joke. It's April 1st, April Fool's Day. Does this look like Mrs. Almond? Well, it's not. It's me, a puppet. Ah! What do you think of my joke? Do you think that's funny? It's a new month today. It's April. And it's someone's birthday today, actually. One of the staff. Happy birthday to one of our staff. I'll have to text her later. So yes, today it would normally be the attack day. So that is Wednesday. And it's the 1st. Yeah. And see April there? January, February, March, April. April 2020. So today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. Did anyone play a joke on anyone for April Fools? I know it's a serious time right now, so maybe people didn't think about it, but I thought about it. I was trying to think last night what I could do. Hopefully you thought that was funny. Okay, what's the weather like today? Can you see behind me? I'm looking out my window. Maybe that's why I'm all excited today, too. I'm going to check my phone. It's sunny. Look at that. Sunny and 5 degrees. It's going to be a nice day. And look at it, looks sort of like for the next few days it's going to be partly cloudy and sunny. So that's nice. I'll take that. It's always nice when you go on your walks to have the sun instead of the rain. I'm going to do the comic. So today it's Snoopy, but it's not Charlie Brown. It's his friend, Linus. So Linus has a stick, and he throws the stick. And Snoopy watches it. And then Snoopy says, "I refuse to chase a stick that hasn't been properly sanded and polished." And he walks away. Is that your dog? That's not my dog. My dog will chase a stick and she will chew a stick. She loves to chew sticks. Some of the birds that I saw yesterday, I saw 2 beautiful Canadian geese. They flew right over top of us. And you know when they fly over top of you, you can sometimes hear them. So that was nice. And robins and lots of seagulls yesterday. And I could hear lots of mourning doves outside yesterday. The sound I have for you today is something that one of my students is going to really like. I think he'll know it right away. Here it is. Ready? You can hear it in the background. You hear my feet, and I'm walking towards the sound. Have you guessed it? It's getting louder. This is just me walking. And then we're going to see them. They're right in the background now. There's 3 people. Did you guess? They're leaf blowers. There was 3 leaf blowers and they were getting all the leaves and sticks and stuff off the grass at the condo court. Let's see. I forgot to do the news. There was some big news yesterday too. The first news I want to talk about is some really good news. My sister sent this to me. There was a 101-year-old man who has survived the Spanish flu, the Holocaust, and now COVID-19. So he had COVID-19 and now he's better. And he was 101. Isn't that amazing? So thanks, Pam, for sending that to me. She's always sending me nice little videos or messages every day. And Trudeau, I wanted to mention, if you've noticed how he addresses students and the young kids. I really like how he actually takes time to address children specifically, and he always takes a moment to ask them how they're doing and hope that they're fine, and explains things so that they can understand them a little better. So I thought that was neat when he does that, and I think he did that yesterday too. And Ford had a big press conference yesterday with the Minister of Education, and they announced finally the new day for maybe going back to school. It's still, as they say, fluid. It's not a hard date because we never know what's going to happen. They're saying May 4th, if everything is like our COVID-19 line is coming to a flat spot, which means less people are getting it, or no people are getting it, and no deaths, then we can go back to school. So that means for the next month we're going to do some different things in regards to teaching. So I'll be working on that for the next couple days, and then hopefully Monday we'll have some new things to start on. The object yesterday, oh, I better go get it. Sorry, I'm going to have to go get it. I forgot to put it here. This particular plant is a bit finicky, so it likes to be put back in its spot. Did anyone know what this plant was? Or find out? It's an African violet. And this particular one is pink. So it's going to be blooming soon. Yeah, so African violet. And I have a new object for you to figure out what it is. I found this on my walk yesterday with Ollie. It's kind of like, remember how you were learning about transparent? It's transparent. So that's the object. Is it better to see against me? So do you know what that is, or can you find out what that is? Okay. So we've done the news, the comic, we talked about some birds, talked about the African violet, I had a lot of homework to do yesterday because I have to learn how to get to you in your home. So we have our Office 365, and then there's a program called Teams where everybody can go on from home, and then we can work together at that space. So I have been yesterday I was online to see how that works and to see if we can do a video, and I was planning on some activities that we were going to do. So I was looking at the Toronto Zoo because we were planning on having that as our trip, and we can do some profiles of some of the animals, and we can still, if we can get the video working for everybody, we can still do SLS, and we can do the news. So there's a whole bunch of different things that we can do. Did anybody notice my shirt yesterday? What shirt was I wearing yesterday? On Monday, I was wearing the Blue Jays, and yesterday, I was wearing the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's right. So, I have a song for you today. Have you heard this before? I didn't know that song. It's called... Oh, I've got Siri coming on. It's called the Leafs song, Toronto Maple Leafs Anthem, Free to Be. So I hadn't heard that one before, so that's neat. It's always neat to find new things, isn't it? So we can continue reading our book as well. Yesterday we were reading about how humans bred dogs and how they became part of the family, right? So I'll read the next paragraph. Breeding was originally controlled in order to produce dogs that could do certain kinds of work, and hunting dogs were among the first to be developed. Since early man depended on hunting for his food, he needed dogs that could chase swift-running animals, bring them to bay, and catch them. Another basic breed was the shepherd dog. When the early tribes settled down to an agricultural life and raised herds of domestic animals like cows, specialized dogs were required to help round up the cattle and sheep. These dogs had to be strong and agile enough to protect a flock against preying animals. A breed that had superior intelligence was necessary, for in handling a flock of animals, I guess you could have sheep too, there is a great amount of decision-making. Quite often, shepherd dogs must use their own judgment. In the Arctic regions, the Eskimos and other northern tribes developed several varieties of dogs to pull their sleds. Here, specialization was extremely important. A sled dog, A sled dog not only had to be strong enough to pull a heavy load, but it had to have a thick coat as a protection against the Arctic winters. Finally, there were pure sporting dogs. All through history, men had raced anything they could move, and dog racing can be tracked back to the ancient Romans. The greyhound has an ancestry almost as old as any breed and was undoubtedly used in competition thousands of years ago. The Romans also bred dogs for fighting, but that is a very cruel sport, unfortunately. And we don't do that anymore. That's against the law. Well, people do that, but it is against the law. Okay, so there you go. The dog. We love our dogs, don't we? Okay, I think I've reached everything on my to-do list. I hope you liked my little April Fool's joke. And we have our item for tomorrow. Oh, my shirt today. Don't forget to look at what shirt I'm wearing today. If you haven't noticed already, I'll ask you about it tomorrow. Okay. Well, I hope everyone's safe. I'll be in contact soon with some information about next week. And I miss you. And yeah, bye. Have a good day.